Yo, what's up, Bite Gradient here, and today we're back with some more Virtua Fighter Crossroads news. And it's kind of crazy we've already gotten some more news, because I feel like it hasn't been that long since the initial reveal. But anywho though, this past weekend at EVO we got the trailer for the Bakunawa Killer. And man, he looks sick as hell. I'm super interested to see more of him, because we did get to see some gameplay, but maybe I'm being a little bit greedy, but I wish we could have gotten to see a little bit more. But they showed enough, I think, to where you get the idea. The game looks really smooth, looks cool, he looks sick as hell, and I'm super interested to see more of like how much his gameplay is. But we'll have to wait and see. But the big thing though from this trailer was definitely more of who is the Bakunawa Killer, because there's a part in this trailer where Pai kicks off the mask and recognizes whoever this is, and she's in like deep shock, you know, like how is this possible? So at a glance, when you see how the Bakunawa Killer is fighting, it seems like it's Lei-Fei. I looked into more of his lore because I got curious, and I found out he's not just some generic monk, which is what I initially thought. He's actually part of a kind of assassin-like group who goes around and like takes martial artist styles and kills them, which would make sense for the Bakunawa Killer because, as the trailer states, as Celio does, he's not even in the tournament. He's just going around and just dropping people basically. But it would make sense that with Lei-Fei, apparently he has a lot of history with the Chan family. So there's a big implication that maybe this is Lei-Fei killed Lao and has now inherited his style into his own, to where now he's fighting with this mixture of, you know, monk techniques and Wing Chun, which, I mean, from what we have shown, what we've seen so far, it looks pretty cool. So there's that. I've also seen some people have a theory that this is the main antagonist of the Shenmue series, Lan Di. Now, I'm not too sure how the Virtua Fighter and Shenmue universe, I don't know if they kind of are in the same realm or whatnot. I know that Shenmue's combat is basically VF, but I think maybe it's a bit far-fetched. I'm not too sure, so I don't know. It'd be pretty interesting if that is the case, but I don't really know if Landi's known in the VF universe, so Pai's reaction wouldn't really make sense. So I'm leaning more towards that this is Lei-Fei who has killed Lao and inherited his style and is now on a hunt for more. But I have my own theory. In my previous video I mentioned how Stella, from what I've heard, Stella's a clone of Sarah. And a commenter from my previous video reminded me about the whole Bridge Between Worlds things with Stella, so I did my own little digging, and there is an organization within the Virtua Fighter universe, which, you know, any VF lore heads, feel free to correct me if I get anything wrong in the comments, but there's a organization called Judgment 6, and their task is to gather data on various martial artists and make clones of them, essentially. So, I think another possibility is Pai's reaction of how is this possible is because this is not Lei-Fei, it is actually a clone of a younger looking Lao, which would make sense as to why he's got the same hair, the same little tiger claw technique, and even at the end of this little sequence here, he hits Lao's pose. So I don't know what it could be. For all we know, this could be a new character, but it'd be kind of weird if it is, seeing how Pai's reaction, but who knows who this could be? Could be Lei, could be Lao, I guess it could be Lan Di, could be a new character, who knows, but I'm curious to see who it is, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But that'll be all for me though. Let me know in the comments below what do y'all think, and yeah, so I'll see y'all later with some more VF at some point. Until then, adios.